Well, if it isn't Glenn Powell's biggest fan. How you doing, Marshmallow? It's good to see you. Hey, Poppy. Hey, BT. How you doing, baby? We gotta put Glenn Powell on the list. How are your Mondays? We'll put you right up top. Glenn. Oops. Glenn Powell. A little strange, but I wrote it upside down, so. I'm your biggest fan, not Glenn Powell's. Yeah, fuck that guy, right? I'm glad. That makes me happy. Thank you, Marshmallow. It's Tuesday here in Australia. Ooh. Yeah? Is it kangaroo monsoon season over there? Or what? Did a spider the size of a car block out the sun today? You're welcome, Andrew. Okay. All right. I see how it is. How's it going in Australia? I worry that with my solar panel, my skin would fry off if I were to visit. But you'd know better than me. What was I looking at? There was this pattern I was trying to learn. I love you, really, Kyle. Well, I love you too, Marshmallow. I appreciate you. I feel it. And again, I do think about you and, you know, the other regulars off stream. Like, we haven't seen... Oh, that was nice. Do that again. Oh, I will. We haven't seen, like, respect, importance. Megaroni showed up last time. That was great. Brandon. We got a bunch of the others that have just been missing for a while. It's summer, you know. Okay. The pattern was in a 7, and the way she was describing it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Oops, hold on. I watched the video. I didn't try it earlier. Are you Jewish? No, but if you're racist, you get banned. Okay. Watermelon, banana, watermelon, banana. Oh, fuck. Okay, we'll get there. You need to track calories sometimes because you're sort of letting yourself go, sorry to say. Interesting, this is the first time I recall seeing a comment from you, standard deviation. I'm letting myself go? Oh no. Well, if only your arms were big enough and strong enough to catch me as I fall. Don't listen to the above comment. People tell me I'm fat, okay? And I'm bulking, okay? But we've got... Okay, so relax. When I let myself go, you will be more than aware. I remember my first beer, yeah? He is the enlightened one. I am. And all I want is for all of you to be enlightened too, okay? That's all I want. Well, that's not all I want. The second thing I want is for the trolls to come up with some really good material because frankly, it's always the same stuff, which I'm trained to respond to because, you know, anyway. So enlightenment, close second, excellent trolling material, okay? Watermelon, banana, watermelon, banana, watermelon, banana. Fuck! Okay, hold on. I'm learning, okay? Do you know what ASMR is? I do. It's this, like... Hi, I love you. Something like that, right? I always see they have like 1,000 people watching them. What are your pronouns? Well, Mr. Mark, I don't know if you're asking me facetiously or not, but technically he, him, but I will respond to pretty much whatever you call me. If you stick around, you'll understand. What did you retract? I could never give up. The drum is triggering it for me. Ooh, is that good or bad? Pumpkin spice, watermelon, banana. At Matt, are you able to do magic? What kind of a stupid question is that? Okay, can I do fucking magic? Are you kidding me? Hold on, we gotta get the hat in frame. Are you kidding me? Can I do magic? Bro, the things that I could do with a single bone spell, okay, I don't even have time enough to go through all of it. I could obliterate the moon, I could reverse Earth spin, I could, turn the sun inside out. I just choose not to because I'm trying to learn the goddamn drum. Okay, magic is easy. Handpan is difficult. You're just big boned. All of my bones are just very soft. It's a really nice feeling. Ooh. Things Andrew Tate would say for 400, Alex. Well, the only things I say that Andrew Tate would say are the words gay and Bugatti. And I only started saying the word Bugatti because, oh fuck, what was the number just here? Thought you were going to show us a hog. Well, a lot of people think that. Hold on, let me go check the tally. It was a 2. Okay. It was a 2, so we're moving it up to a 3. I'm sorry, you wanted hog? Okay. 1,573 for the Tatester. Poppy, you are just fine the way you are. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, the same people that are complaining that I'm, I've lost the very bottom of my abs. Yeah, but I'm gaining a lot of fucking meat. You know what I mean? So the meat cannons are the trade-off. So relax. I'm a work in progress. Play some music, bro. Show us your hog. Well, River, if I could, I would, but I can't, so I won't. Tactical troll. You are a hairy little monkey. True, very true. Except up top, what happened there? What happened is my super high testosterone gave me a balding pattern. You can't really see it. A lot of bald guys get mad at me for shaving my head because it's like not that bad, but I don't care. I like it. Do some magic, please. Okay, well, I'm going to pop your bone right now. Okay, watch. I'm losing the pattern, but I'm learning. Hold on. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3. I want to do that. Oops. The problem is the switching. Okay, hold on. We'll figure it out. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Okay. Problem is I can't improvise with it yet. Bro, what Disney villain are you? I am, well, probably Loki because he's like a shapeshifter, very mischievous, wants to be king but never really gets to be. It seems pretty close. Hog, probably small. Yes, that's why I won't show it, not because I'll get banned. Pumpkin spice says watermelon, banana. It's like the game Twisted. It is, very much. His chest hair bulletproof. I don't know that that's true. BT says that's gay, River. True, very gay. Savage Institute says middle-aged mutant ninja turtle. Nice. It's a little long, but it does roll off the tongue. I really like it. And good evening, noble sir. Thank you. A tip of the cap to you. Did you hurt your wrist jacking off? No, I am literally boxed and kickboxed and Krav Maga and karate'd so much that I have a bone spur. Oh, fuck. It bends the tendon in my hand in this finger. You see how it bends like that? It's bending around a bone spur. So I guess I'm just too good at fighting that my body started fighting back. He for sure does magic. Jarek says, woo! River says, it's not gay to compare hogs, BT. Well, it can be true. It's definitely a good thing. ASMR can only be a good feeling. Show us some magic. Okay. Not gay to admire another man's hog. Again, depends. Nice hat, dude. Thank you, JD. Wicked Witch of the Northeast. Nice. I think it'd probably be like Southwest or something. More desert vibes, you know? Maybe I'll go for like the what is it, the musketeer kind of hat? Where it's like... Whatever, okay. Watermelon, banana, watermelon, banana, watermelon, banana, watermelon. Fuck, okay. Problem is, I haven't memorized the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, all right. See, so much of the handpan is just alternating the hands. So when you have to break it, it throws me off. And I can't do the shit. Metal Gear Salmon says, Andrew. Jamoy says, you're triggering my spider senses. Good. Good. Because I'm the Green Goblin. Andrew Tate for president. The smallest Irish cowboy in the world. I switched to Scottish because I can't do Irish. I'm sorry. Watermelon, banana, watermelon, banana. Yep. And one for Glenn Powell. Magical 8-ball. Exactly. Look like Aerosmith's wardrobe guy? Well, look. I like when it flows. You look in shape. Thank you, JD. I'll probably do a little flex. We're all works in progress. That's right. Cool. Keep going. LB says, Randy Savage is a vegan. Looks like an albino jazz bassist from 1972. I do wish I had the albino eyes. That'd be fucking dope. Okay? Watermelon now. Fuck. Okay, I messed it up, but we're getting there. Okay, hold on. The real question is, do I do the ding a second time? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Or is it like a taka? No, I think it's got to be the ding. Bro, I've got a raccoon on my porch. Well, if you stop feeding him Wonder Bread, he will stop showing up. Well, I had a neighbor that did that in college. She would, like, half a loaf of Wonder Bread would go out the back door. We'd watch it while we were, you know, enjoying our time on the porch. And they were rotund raccoons, would waddle up, they grab it, and then they waddle away. So funny. I'll be back, Poppy, going back to work. Okay, BT, you get that fucking paper. 113th Musketeer, good call. We can smell Kyle through the screen. What can you, Dale? I put those pheromone sprays on for a reason. Like Isaac Hayes' white stepbrother. Stepbrother? That can look like anything. Okay. Is that the hat? The talking hat from Harry Potter? Oh, I was sorted a long time ago. Where do I get thing ringy dingy thingy you playing and how much it cost? Excellent question, JD. This is a hand pan drum. The legit ones cost like $1,200. This one is from a warehouse somewhere in China, and it cost me about 200, 250 maybe. I'm not sure. You take a chance going with the cheap ones, but this one's good enough for me to dick around on. Do you really use pheromones? No, I just, I don't really perfume myself too much. I shower with unscented soap, and then I will put like some light deodorant on, but mostly what you smell is me. Are raccoons the most forgivable burglars? Well, I've forgiven them in perpetuity, so maybe. I mean, I feel like, well, I think they are cuter than the elephants on Monkey Island. When I went to India, we went to Elephant Island, which is where they carve like whole ass temples out of the mountain. There's all these monkeys that's on the island, right? No elephants, but a lot of monkeys. And they will steal your water, your purse. They'll steal stuff. And then the crazy thing is they've learned to steal stuff and then trade you for like food or whatever to get it back. It's like a literal mob. It's crazy. I forgive them all in advance. Kyle's water. I wonder if I could sell that. Can I borrow your refrigerator? Sure, Jace. Sure. Where are we going to go for a date? It depends. Normally, I save salsa dancing for around the third date, maybe fourth, depending. I just overwhelm with my skill too much. It's very intimidating, particularly if a bachata comes on, you get the hips going. He doesn't realize that he's learning to play a Chinese 18-wheeler hubcap. Hey, Elby, as long as it sounds good. You know what I mean? As long as it sounds good. Watermelon. Okay. It's fun, but I need to figure out which. That sounds really good. Oh. Oops. Okay, so if we go kind of like the lighter. It needs something else. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, we're learning. It's hot in the hat, all right? It's very hot. Thank you, I'm gonna go live in it now. Yeah, it's got this very nice little hole you can jump into, right? You just, well, okay, what you do is you uncouple all of your bones from your joints, you slither inside, and you kind of have to wrap yourself this way, and then you have your head sticking out the end. It's very nice. It takes a long time, and I just shed my skin recently, so I kind of don't want to rub the new stuff off yet, so I'll show you next stream maybe. Sounds mystical, dude. It does, doesn't it? Savage Institute. How many shurikens does it take to take down a Kyoto trained samurai at 80 meters 400 years ago? Seems like the right place to ask. Well, okay, I hate to do this to you, but shurikens weren't even around 400 years ago. They had like throwable darts and shit like that, but shuriken are like a sort of a modern thing. So if they're trained, they're probably armored. So I'm thinking shurikens are not going to do it. right? Especially the little mask. They have the hat that comes down here, right? I think you're fucked. You know, maybe caltrops. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, middle G is back again. Damn, Kyle's hands are attractive. What's attractive about it? The fact that I shred my fingernails off? What's attractive about it? Is it the vascularity? I'm holding my hands up, so they're not super vascular. If I let them hang for a second, we'll get some. Yeah, see, we'll get some. If I didn't have the hair, you'd see the veins all through here. This is a vein right here. Very Harry Potter. Is the technique more of a slap or a palming? I don't have good technique. That's the thing. There's multiple kinds of techniques, and they produce different sounds. So what you got is, I mainly play in the strong, very clear note with hard strikes, because I don't like see, okay, so that's a clear note. You can strike with the bones in your thumb, right? You strike for that sound. You can mute it by not retracting the strike. You can tap it with your finger. Okay, or you can, and a lot of people will strike with the hand. They'll rotate the wrist, right? So it's the thumb and then finger, so they can get. There's this training exercise that you do. Let's see if you can see it. Okay, it's like thumb, finger, thumb, finger. So I fuck it up every time. Okay, hold on. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Christ. Okay, so you go thumb, finger, thumb, finger. Yep. So I just don't do that. I'm lazy, right? I'm the drummer that just didn't learn the little fucking finger technique. I just went faster. Have you ever considered chin implant surgery? No, because then I'll have no flaws, and I'll just be swarmed. You know what I mean? I need a weakness so that it filters out the unserious. JD says, hit a samurai with a throwing star, only pee him off. I'm going to say it, JD. It's going to pass him off, pass. Is this what a catapult builder does in his free time? Finger play. Exactly. What bishop do you make wine for? Wine? I am a member of the clergy. I could not imbibe wine. LB says that drum is basically just a piece of exercise equipment that helps pimps keep that pimp hand strong. Well, okay, I would say yes, but in a pimp strike, you're not striking with these. It's more of the back of the hand, and really you want to get knuckles to wrist. You want to get this whole surface, pop, right? Because this is more of a back fist. That's more of a karate thing, right? It's very point. You want large surface area, mass force. This is to move the face, not to strike a point. You know what I mean? So if we're really talking about pimp, I'd have to work with the back of the hand, and I just, What realm do you pledge allegiance to? None. I walk between realms, my friend. Hi, pretty bold guy. Hi, queen. How you doing, baby? I walk between worlds. It's very confusing. But I'm not just one thing. And I've tried being just one thing. I can't do it. It's for other people. It's not for me. 15th century and after is good for Japanese use of stars for war. Really interesting. I thought that was like a ninjutsu fakery kind of thing. Oh, I learned. See, this is one reason why I couldn't keep doing the karate, because like I don't care about the particular. Well, actually, it was 1493 when they had the. I don't care. Actually, it's Ashihara Karate. I don't care. I don't care what it's called. I don't care what the year that they made it. I don't care. Who the treasurer was of the goddamn committee. I don't care. With that very comprehensive explanation, you definitely have the actual pimp hand device laying around. Device? This is the pimp hand device. Okay? Now, the problem... Oh, fuck. See, the problem is I learned all these cool, like, hand things from karate, but I can't fucking do them because it hurts my wrist. And now I have to just develop the strongest, stiffest wrist that exists. Jeet Kune Do for back fist. Hell yeah. Chinese, maybe later, not sure. What's up, Dawson from Street Fighter? That's funny. That's a good one. Yeah, the karate nerds aren't as bad as the taekwondo nerds. Real? I've only met a few taekwondo practitioners that were at all like shitty about like, well, actually. Most of them, they were just like, yeah, I do taekwondo. I'm like, that's dope. And they're like, okay. I don't know. Okay. I think, is this how you spell the Street Fighter character? I can't remember. I wish I could stretch like that. That'd be dope. How's it going, Brother Bear? It's going pretty good, Pure Technique. It's been an interesting day. Yeah, but it's going pretty good. I've reintroduced. I'm doing like. I'm not. See, I used to do martial arts for cardio, but now that I'm all like fucked up, I need to find another way to do it. And so I'm like doing long duration zone 2 cardio for like the first time in probably 15 years. So I did that today. That was cool. Yeah, weird. Cardio's not like, it's been so long since I've done cardio that wasn't sport specific or like just sparring. Sparring was my cardio for years, and it was good. What about the Sai knives? They look like they don't do shit. What's the purpose of them? Well, LB, you came to the right man. Okay. The Sai would be pretty decent weapons, except they're super impractical to carry, and you can't conceal them super well. You can put them in your belt, which is like a thing, but essentially this is just steel rod, and it has a point like the glass breaker from a car, and then this is not round. It's got little edges, so all of the force that you can swing gets put into this tiny little thing. So here's how I know it's effective, because when you train with these, you learn to block, right? It's not just like poking people and slapping people and slamming them in the temples, right? Which is totally part of it. But when you block, you have to take the hit right on this. So if this is at all angled, you're fucked. Okay, your arm's broken. But let's say you block it. You don't. You don't, because it's infinitely difficult. Okay, but let's say you do. You're still slamming a metal rod into your forearm bone. It fucking sucks. Okay, so I can't block shit, and I had to. You see, even that, it feels awful. Okay, so it's not good coverage. Okay, it's flashy as hell, looks cool, all right? Okay, this is the coolest part when you do this, okay? Some people will say that they had a smaller one that you throw. And in the kata, we actually have this move at the very end. Okay, let me back you up. Let me back you up. So we have this move at the end of the main kata nichosai that I had to use to get my black belt, right? So you do this shit here. Oh, you do this to the back, whatever. Slam, down, face, temple, block. You turn around, and I'm going to turn around towards you. Block, and then you do this move, which is supposed to be you throwing the sai into the foot of your opponent. I don't think that would work, but whatever. You know, no one asked me, unfortunately. So, and you know, you could say that you could catch a sword or something, but what you're supposed to traditionally, you hold the sai like this because it's too loose in the hand with this thin thing. So you brace. So if a sword, right? If I catch a sword, I'm catching it on the thumb. So it's not going to work. Also, jiu-jitsu guys, the gayest straight dudes in the world. True. Sam Broski, always something new here. Well, you've got a bunch of stuff going down. I have to tear down my great-grandmother's cabin to make room for my mom's new house. And there's so much good wood left, but it's difficult to do by myself. Dude, by yourself, that's fucked. Like, even if you have good equipment and stuff, like, just logistically, like carrying, dude. Well, you know, if I could, I would help. That's a lot of fucking work. And before October, are you sure, dude? I mean, I don't doubt you, brother, of course. It's just I recognize the large kind of responsibility that is. Are you fucking kidding me? No, LB. No. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm so many things. I've always thought Tonfa would be really practical. Oh, yeah. Well, Tonfa is the answer. The sai, every problem the sai has, the Tonfa answers. Okay? And we'll just do this for LB. You know? But yeah, the Tonfa answers all those problems. Okay? Huge surface area. It is away from my forearm. Okay? So you can catch shit on here and you don't feel it at all. It's awesome. Okay, you get the range change that you can, you know, with the sai. You get the nunchuck moves, okay? That's still a thing. You also get a fucking hook. So you can hit people with this. You can hook around the back of the neck, right? Go for the knee, okay? You can, this is essentially a kama, right? And I have those. They're just in the other room and I don't like them. Okay, but these are the most ergonomic weapon that I've ever used, and it's fucking great. My Tonfa sensei was also super cool. Sean says, wow. Okay, Andrew, fake. Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm more real than Andrew Tate is in any single way, okay? He breaks character, and he's gonna break it soon. There's gonna be footage of him taking it up the rear end. He's gonna be very embarrassed, okay? But I'm the opposite of Tate. I am not ashamed of myself, okay? I am comfortable with my sexuality, my masculinity, the more feminine sides of me, okay? All right, little shimmy shake. Do you go for hikes alone in the woods? I wouldn't. I don't really go for hikes. I'll wander around in the woods, but that's more because I'm a Wendigo. Don't you wish you could just Men in Black people? What a fucking weird fuck, Andrew Taint. Well, eerie vibes. I'm sorry, it's so fucking weird, okay? I'm so sorry. I'm fucking weird. Oh no, your Monday is ruined. Okay. We might break 600 tonight. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. Sean says, whoa. Dale says, leave Kyle alone. He's a sunshine. Sean says, pause. I'm moving too much here, otherwise I would. Oh, Dishpan, you removed this comment, but I'm going to read it anyway. Dude, I'm not hating on you, but Andrew Taint was a beauty of a burn. Can we just appreciate it? Here's the thing. I've been called Andrew Taint 1,500 times. So Andrew Taint is kind of old news to me. It's good, but again, I already beat you to it. I don't know what I'm pointing at. I don't know where my icon is. I see Mandrew Taint is the character that I play. You can go check that out. It's like 3 minutes. Come back. Let me know what you think, okay? Bennett says, no, considering I'm a bounty hunter, I hunt fucking criminals a lot scarier than you. Okay, again, why are you framing, everything's got to be, who's scarier, who's the big dog, okay? Look, Dog the Bounty Hunter was not a great show, okay? It's kind of cool that you're a bounty hunter. See, and that's a cool thing that I want to talk to you about. But your attitude is so fucking atrocious, okay? It's not interesting. See, Pumpkin Spice says, let's have fun, people. Okay, Bennett, no one cares, okay? No one cares. Eerie Vibe says, gay monk. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Eerie says, you seem like you give a shit. That's because this is my TV show. Gay avatar minus the arrow. Well, here's the thing, is with my balding pattern, I have these narrow channels here and then a spot here. So I have kind of the reverse avatar arrow. Your chest is bared, but interesting conversation up my alley. Well, Wing Chun philosopher, we don't have to explain why you're here. Okay, it's all right. It's good to see you. Don't use that word, Eerie. I'm getting straight vibes, not gay. Ooh. Maybe we should take votes on that. Sean says, what? Wow, Bennett, I just don't give a shit. I'm gonna leave now. Good. I don't like you. I'm gonna give you everything you want. What do you think about that? Brienne says clown. Me or Bennett? Both. Pumpkin Spice says, I'm a female, LOL. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. I'm sorry. It's 90% men, so I'm sorry for assuming. Is that a what is your profile picture? Looks like a cat. I can't tell. Combination of Andrew Taint and Murray from Practical Jokers. Ooh, DV. I'm going to count that second one as a vote, okay? You know what? Bennett didn't use his vote, so I'm going to give you DVB 66 both, okay? Very rare. Okay, nobody read into this, all right? KP, etc. It's okay. I will look after you far better, trust me. 9, and then Myrrh. On the board, pretty good. I'd like to give you a little free crotch shot there. Okay. This guy wants to be Andrew Tate so bad. No, I don't. I'm the opposite of Andrew Tate. I want you to actually make good social connections. I want you to actually be decent people. Okay? I actually know how to fight. JD says, dude, I think you have knowledge, but let's see a basic karate sidekick. It's actually more complicated beginner kick and Shotokan. Let's see your skill, brother. Am I in a gay chat room? Well, Pumpkin Spot, you got to ask. The chat gets pretty gay, okay? And I only encourage it, so, you know. Normally, I'd say that I don't have to prove myself, which I don't, okay? But here is my sidekick. okay? I have torn ligaments in my spine, so I'm not going to do a full force. You need to relax, okay? This is my, okay. And when I throw it, I don't come up here necessarily. I like lift into it and then fire this way, okay? You also got to remember, Shotokan is not my primary style, okay? My primary is Goju Ryu. We don't even do side kicks in Goju. Damn, bro, I missed. What'd you miss? I'm not sure what's going on. She screams, says, shut up, meth head. I wish you would try with the jokes, man. I'm bald. I got no chin. I look like Andrew Tate. The internet is poison, says, this is Tate. Well, it's not. However, I do play Andrew Tate on TV. $15.80, pretty good. I'm here now, though. I know. It's good to see you, Informatory. How are you? It's Monday. Do you party? I need water. She screams, if you use those kind of words, I will ban you, okay? I don't, you should troll me. You can roast me. But if you use slurs, you're gone, okay? Don't be mad, be glad. KP says, I can't hold back anymore. Bennett, you're not a bounty hunter. I banned him, so he's not coming back. It's okay. Rosa Nutella says, hey, from Germany, sir. Ooh. Guten, actually, it's probably morning, right? Guten Tag? Guten Morgen? Okay. Dicke Schlange. Damn, you look like you get lots of pussy. Interesting. Interesting how there's very differing perspectives on how I look. She screams, says, just the tip-headed ass boy. Okay, see, that's funny. That's good, she screams. Yes, yes, keep it coming. What the fuck is this, Hype the Wolf? Well, you know, Hype, it's a lot of things, okay? Sojo says, I think we have enough feminine men in the world without your input. Oh, you've decided we're capped off. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You should have told me that before I trained in ballet and, became this feminine goddess that you see before you. Maybe you've had enough. Okay, but the world certainly hasn't had enough. What did I just scroll into? What do you want it to be, Hype? You shouldn't take inspiration from Andrew Tate. If you think I'm at all like Andrew Tate, I want to challenge you, okay? My latest video is me addressing the Andrew Tate allegations, okay? It's very short, it's very punctual, gets right to the point, okay? So if you think I take inspiration from him, see what I really mean, okay? What? Cute dog says, my son has Down syndrome and he can't work at IKEA. So he cries. I'm sorry, that IKEA seems like the kind of place where they would have plenty of openings. I don't know if this comment is real. How can I make a grilled cheese sandwich? Well, first, you're going to compliment me, okay? My body temperature is going to rise and rise and rise. And then I make the griddle for you here, and then you put the butter on the bread and you put it on the grill, okay? And then you flip it, you put the cheese on, bread on top, flip the whole thing, okay? And then you here's the secret, you sprinkle cheese on the outside of the bread and you fry that at the very end, okay? Lil Fancy Lad says, holy shit, Dollar Tree Andrew Tate, holy fucking shit, you have no idea. Here's the thing, you don't even understand, okay? And I want you to understand, but you'll never be able to understand, okay? Because I'm the top motherfucking G. All right? God, this thing tastes awful. All right. Ooh. Hey, hey, bald head, put a sports bra. Okay, that was kind of funny. Wasn't that inventive, but you know, it was pretty funny. What's this one say? You fucking monk tribe member. Why? Yeah. And you know, I might let you in the tribe if you were cool. What's wrong with being a monk? Okay, you don't know what kind of monastery we got here. You don't know that we got a rule against getting laid because we don't. Okay, we don't. Twos are difficult. I'm also upside down and writing backwards. Not that anyone gives a shit. Aw. Team Andrew Tate. I counted your vote. I saw it before. I'm follicularly challenged too. Well, cool dude. It's all right. Because what it means is that we got a lot of testosterone. You know what I mean? Too much. Body couldn't handle it. We had to go hyper masculine. Okay, this is like our Super Saiyan form, right? Instead of getting more hair and it going blonde, you get less hair and it turns gray. She screams, say, you ever heard that? Oh, you're getting racial. Interesting. Okay, well, that's a ban. I'm going to remove that one as a warning. Cooper says Timu Pitbull. Hype says face warp tape. Nice. Okay, Pitbull. We have not gotten tonight yet. Pitbull. The Timu version, of course. These sunglasses are from the Dollar Tree. Looks like Andrew Tate. I have to agree. Well, okay, Exodus. Well, then I'm going to have to cast your vote. All right? You don't know you have a vote until you've already cast it. And now it's too late. All right? A lot of the regulars will take inspiration from, other chants, and they get real creative. You're soft as fuck. Boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You think you're gonna piss me off? You think you're gonna get me going, huh? Cooper, I got it. Timu Pitbull, I got it. She screams, says, you're a little boy. Ha 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 ha. What an excellent roast. How masterfully written. Do you write for the Late Show? Oh, Key News. Do you remember me? Yes, I do. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Back hair. Yeah. Hyper masculine. What? I don't understand. I'm very on brand here. So I know Tate is a hairless little boy, but embarrassing. Maybe for you. Exodus says wild. Okay, Cooper. I got to put you on timeout, okay? 5 minutes. Don't spam. Do you remember me? Yes. Cool dude says spam. You called it. Skinny yeah? Yeah, you afraid I'll fit up your butt too good? You when no one's around, don't you? Ha ha ha. You're not that creative. Mr. Ball Bagger. See, that was so much better than like the last 10 things you said, Screams. You're using the shotgun method, just blasting stuff out. Try and curate it into a fine stream, okay? Hold up, what's that one bald dude's name who's supposed to be life's warrior? Like the super rich guy that's bald. Him, but his poor broke version. Oh, yeah, you're calling me a brokey. I get it. Can you do his weird accent? Kind of. I have a hot pink Bugatti. The problem is he's inconsistent with it. Candace. Candace. He was good friends with Candace. KP says, Kyle, I hate to say it, but your version of that sidekick seems a bit telegraphed doing it that way. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't really use sidekicks at all, like in sparring. Like maybe as a retreat. Like, you know, I'm already, like if I'm already turned over from a kick, you know, I might pick it up to like just put something here as I'm like ducking away. But I have never been really successful with sidekicks, frankly. I like, and well, one of my senseis was also a black belt in Taekwondo, and so he would always hit me with the spinning heel kick, and he'd tell me he'd do it, and then it would happen. But I was just never successful. I had to be sneakier. Mr. Clean, well, you don't have a vote anymore. The elf one. Subscribed. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that. Keanu says, shut your handsome, cute self up. What should I do? Just look good? Cooper says, oh, I put you in timeout. Okay. Is this guy trolling? No way this is legit. What's not legit about it? Hello, man. How's your day going so far? Well, Ashida, it's going pretty good. It's Monday, so, you know, it's like the start of the work week. But other than that, not too bad. We've had a couple trolls, but trolls are kind of my bread and butter here. Sexy man, thank you. Appreciate that. Spread that bussy. Okay, Cooper. Do you vacuum your ass? Okay, that's funny. You can roast him, but don't grope him. I never said that. Daniel said that. No, I didn't say that. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay Bell. Wing Chun Philosopher says, nice sidekick. No chambering and straight to the target on a direct line. No wasted motion. Wing Chun approved. Os, thank you. He doesn't get shit. Yeah, cynical? Yeah? Okay. You believe whatever you got to. No, Jacob, you can't get that because you've been banned for getting racial. Shut up, chest hair twister. I don't twist it, okay? This is just how it is. Marsmellow, you guys should know better by now. It's not acceptable on Kyle's streams. It's not hard. You can have your jokes, but be morally respectful. It's really, I'm super permissive. I feel very permissive, frankly. I know some people don't moderate at all, but those are also, the ones I'm thinking of are not good people. She Screams says, you like men. Look, She Screams, I can be whatever you need me to be, but your attitude is not turning me on. Cynical says, oh, so you're gay? Cynical, stop being so cynical. Marsmellow, please come out as gay as Andrew Tate. Well, see, I thought the last video I did kind of, but clearly I need to be more direct because nuance is lost on his audience. Oh, She Screams says, you get no pussy. You keep making wishes to make your ego, soothe itself to sleep however you need to. Why, bro, look like Andrew Tate? Shadow, listen, look, part of it, my hair choices. Part of it, no chin. Tate waxes his chest hair. So I get called gay 100 times a stream because I have a shirt off, but he waxes his chest regularly. And he's the straight one? Really? 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 I'm questioning why no one will, no one's worried about the clown who has a clown. Anyway, doesn't matter. The gay Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is the gay Andrew Tate, dog. Dude's a goofball. Holy shit. Cynical, you have no idea. And butter on the lobster. Butter on the lobster. You better give me that butter. Okay. You better give me that butter. He's worse than the zesty Tate, though. Bud says you need your nipples pierced. Really? She screams, I feel like you're white as hell. Cynical says he's always trying to suck on something. Bald version Goku? You mean Goku? Okay, a little behind the bag. I'm trying not to hit everything. Okay. Nut crusher. Oops. Slam the fingers. Here. Okay, there's the flip you can do. But honestly, the flip is cooler with the tonfa, which I didn't even learn in karate class. The hair is upside down. Put P. Diddy Lover, because that's what you are. She screams, can you please try with the roasts? You're just pulling random shit out of thin air. You're not that skilled at it. I mean, this is a place to workshop it, but I mean, you gotta, don't give me every single thing on the board, I'm getting inbred myrrh vibes. Really cynical. I don't know if you already voted. I don't care. See, even the trolls can't help but imagine me fucking. Goku. Ooh, Goku. Well, Turbo, we count it. Usually I get Krillin. I don't think I've ever gotten Goku before. But, Krillin, again, I say this every time, Krillin pulled Android, what you call it, so, Goku. Bald Goku on the board. Bum ass dipshit mixed with baboon. Well, Anthony, interesting contribution. Why are you so angry out the gate? Grow a chin. Why would I give you something to knock me out with? You cannot knock me out now. Okay? I say this to everyone. You're going to throw that hook. You're going to be looking for the chin. All you're going to get, a little kiss on the way past me, okay? Cynical says his family has a bush. No tree there. Okay, all right. You got to laugh at me there. Lori, hello, little Kyle man. I got called little man earlier, and boy. I think by she screams. Why do you look Asian in your thumbnail? I don't know. Do I? Do I? Bro has no chin. That's right. You're going to have to hold onto my face while we're making out with, hook around the ears. The ears are small. Maybe go for the jaw, okay? So you're going to want to pull that in nice and tight. This dude is a generic Andrew Tate. Well, David, any version that is different than the true Andrew Tate is better. Anything different. All right, I don't need multiple Bugattis because I'm not a terrible fucking criminal cunt. Okay. Now this is looks maxing. Cynical says, too much testosterone. Proceeds to sit cross-legged like a woman in a short skirt. I'm sorry that I have the flexibility, okay, to do this, all right? That's because I spent years training as a dancer, okay, for the very flexible hips that actually people appreciate quite a bit. So I would say it's worth, for all of the benefits that I got, it's worth having people mistake me for, less capable. Because, look, you can't do this because you don't, you have to sit like this because you don't stretch your hips, okay? Why don't you tell that to your next date? Informatory, would you ever wear, what is claret? What is that? Color lipstick? For a sexy goth look. I might wear lipstick, I don't know. I don't have any. How about claret? What is that? What is, I'm gonna look it up. Only problem with Dollar Tree sunglasses are that they have very low UV protection. Just keep that, oh yeah, these are only for, I wear actual sunglasses outside. I mean, you can see right through them. This is in case I want to destroy them, right? I have, what else do I have? I mean, I got fucking, the funny thing is, pumpkin spice, is that they say ultraviolet protection on them. It's horseshit. I can't see anything. Okay. Oh my God, now just one is so, I feel like I can see everything. Anthony says, the Hulk. Marshmallow, little lame. Nice. What a monkey with eyeglasses. True. I am very, I'm very keyed into the apes. Well, and here's like, I have these meaty hooks that are great for climbing. I got good grip strength, I can do the one hand while I shit, and then so I can throw the feces. Okay, very important in ape communication. Okay, underrated skill. Turbo says, "Oh my God, it's Goku," but that was your vote earlier. Thank you. I don't understand English. Speak Russian, shithead. Dozdravanya. The black wrist cuff is sexy. Wish it was leather, started with natural large purple pearls. Whoa. Interesting. I mean, the problem is a bone spur, so it's permanent. So maybe I need to get a custom brace. Interesting. Diet Master. One Beyond Limit says AI. No, hold fingers in front of your face if you're AI, right? I'm not AI. I love the hairy shoulders. Thank you. A lot of people don't. It's just a little bit. Just a little, Godly has hearts for eyes. Let's get you close. Hold on. What's up, Top G? What color's your Bugatti? It's hot pink. Because I'm into women. Except he says he hates women. I would bet all of human civilization that Andrew Tate has not gotten anywhere near to 1,000 women, okay? 1,000 men? Easy, okay? We hear you in the cars. How many, informatory post says, how many guys here would toss his salad? Salad emoji. KP says, why don't you do full screen live streams? Do you do short live streams to hide the dead bodies on the side? Ha 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 ha. I definitely hide the bodies before I start the stream, but I've tried horizontal streaming before, particularly when I was doing the karate stuff. because I wanted you to be able. I want to walk around. I'm a mover. So, but it was like I think maybe one person, maybe you were there for one. I can't remember. I did a few, and they just no one was on. So I started doing this. What I'd like to do is get the good camera set up for streaming, because I can just go straight 4K and it's high quality. So I wanted to look into that, but it's also this is just like very convenient. So, but I mean, it's like 10 times the numbers easily. Cage says, looking like the default NPC before the textures finish loading. Nice. I like that. Brandon says, I'm going to be honest. You might be a genius. Might. Why in particular do you think I'm a genius? I haven't even said anything smart that I can think of. Has anyone said Carl Pilkington? I don't think so. Hold on. I'm going to look that up. Pilkington. Oh no, no one has. But yeah, that's yeah. I totally see that. Nice. Thank you, Brandon. Cage says, okay, but real talk, what is your workout routine? All jokes aside. Okay. I'll get at that. Hold on, I gotta put this on the board. Carl Pilkington. That's so long. I gotta put it up here. Carl Pilkington, 1. Unique suggestion. Interesting. Thank you for that. Dude, there's a video I've been waiting all day to tell you about in California. There's a guy attacking and trying to eat fucking something, bro. You gotta look. He looks just like you. Attacked and tried to eat the car. I like it more already. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna need to see this video, of course. I'm gonna circle back to that, Tim. Seriously. Okay, workout routine. It kind of depends. I mean, I don't do a crazy set of movements. I stream a lot of my workouts, so what I'll do like a couple times out of the week, I train with somebody. So we go to the gym. I'll do full body, like on Wednesdays and Fridays. So that'll be 1 push, 1 pull, 1 or 2 leg movements, core training, and I might slap some grip in there sometimes. But it's very simple. I do like anywhere from 2 to 4 working sets, depending. And then sometime during like the weekend through Tuesday, I will do 2-ish resistance training sessions where it's more free form. Like I have gymnastics rings, and so I'll do a push where I'll do like dips in very like big stretches. I'll do a bunch of dips, and then I'll move up and do a bunch of pressing, and then move up and do a bunch of pressing this way. So it's kind of, at this point, I've been training for so many years that I know how to just stimulate the muscle, and I can just do that a number of different ways, So my best rep ranges personally, I was doing like sets of 2 or 3 just for like strength, but now I'm trying to like put a little bit of meat back on. So I'm in the like 6 to 15, maybe max rep range. But I prefer to do frequent stimulus of the muscle, and I do mostly full body-ish. So I just make sure that I hit, a variety of angles for pulls and pushes. I do like my main pressing leg movement is Bulgarian split squats. Um, but I'll throw in like, I'll do like 2 sets of, for example, for like my legs portion of my workout, I'll do like 2 sets of hard Bulgarian split squats after a warm up, and then I will do like a set of Cossack squats that are very slow and deep with long. I do like long isometric pauses at the bottom of most, at the stretch of most things. Um, One of the movements I really love doing, it's like a combo. So I'll grab the rings and lean forward and do a sort of like pull over extension kind of thing. Great for the triceps. And then I'll turn around and do pelican curls for the biceps. And I only do like 1 or 2 sets of those. So I keep it pretty minimal. Frankly, I've bulked up several times in my life, and they were extreme bulks. So it comes back very easily for me. I have to do so little work now to maintain it. It's hilarious. Okay. California dude attacking and eating a car. All right, all right, hold on. I gotta check this out. Or I gotta mute it. Okay. California eat car. No. Fight news. Maybe that's it. Huh, I can't find it. I might need more details on the crazy guy. I'm guessing it's something like PCP, right? Gotta be. Well, see, I'm not up to date on all the crazy street. So several people have in other streams as well as this one have mentioned something about like wasp. It's like something you make. I don't know. Also, I subscribe to you. Thank you, Cage. I appreciate that. Hopefully, there's more of what you like here. I've done almost every kind of training program that exists. I've done push-pull legs. I've done power hypertrophy, upper lower. I've done PHAT. I've done 531 ensigns. I've done powerlifting, like CrossFit, Olympic lifts. I've done Bulgarian style, German volume training, squat every day. I've tried a lot of gymnastics. What else have I even done? I've done the bro splits. I've done everything. So if I've learned anything, it's that it kind of doesn't matter. You just got to find, like, certain things are going to work better for certain people. Like, I can't handle a ton of volume in a single day, but I found that frequency is more like effective for me than just doing like 15 sets of chest on Monday and then waiting a week to recover. I did that in college. It was fine, but it was not optimal. So if you're curious about any of those, let me know. But I spent decades doing every kind of program, trying to find the best one, just to learn that it's really just about, you just got to push yourself, keep taxing your muscles. Every summer we go wolverine hunting in Alaska. Damn, that's crazy. LB. Cash App? I do, LB. I do. I don't think it's on the channel. I don't think it's linked on the channel yet. I have a Patreon, but I haven't really expanded the options there. I don't know. It's difficult to determine like what I can consistently put out that people want. I mean, you know, artistic pictures of myself is probably the best thing I can think of now, other than like requests or, you know, private streams, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just. I don't know what people want. Dude, I'm messing. I didn't see. Didn't you see Napoleon Dynamite? Oh, yes. I don't remember a lot of the quote. That was many, many, many moons ago. God. How old was I? That was like high school-ish, I think. Robert something says, I'm watching E.T. Bloody good film. It is cool. What about a sexy black rubber cat suit? I mean, I'd try it. Catwoman's an interesting Halloween choice, but I feel like I've done Harley Quinn, right? In the banner image of the channel, you can see me as Harley Quinn. I went to work, but I've never done Catwoman. Although it's Selena Kyle, so it would make more sense in terms of the name. Not the best movie, but not the worst. Well, it's dated, you know, and it was in an era of movies where it was like kind of cartoonish suspension of disbelief was like the theme, you know. I mean, cheese was like in, so. Man, Napoleon Dynamite. So long ago. Before I could ever dance. Otherwise, I would have jumped on the train because his dance is not difficult, technically speaking, you know. I can't remember the last time I've watched E.T. Reese's Pieces, right? How much of the sales were driven by the movie? I'm wondering. Did anyone play the E.T. game? Anne Hathaway made a very sexy Catwoman. True, with her scandalous time traveling ass. True, I feel like she could have gone. She was more like a little. She was a little sassy, but like I want flirtier and sassier. Maybe I just want me. You know what I mean? Like she did a fine job. I think she just is a good-looking woman too. I think you would look good wearing a samurai suit. Thank you. If I had one, I'd wear it. That'd be dope. The masks, the mask with the thing looks so sick. Oh man. And the interlocking plates thing is a very good idea. I mean, well, you know, the Japanese are, that's just how they do things. They just do things better. Better, more thorough, more thoughtful, more considerate. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Popeye. See, the right is significantly larger, but we still got. It's also the lighting isn't as good. You're right. She really left a lot on the table for how she could have embellished that role. Well, and I know it's like the Nolan stuff is darker and like realer, you know, but Bane went like, well, Bane was reserved too, but Bane was like, ha ha ha, in the, you know, that's different. But I don't know. Like as a dancer, I want to like, I would love to like work with these actors and train them to move. It like you need to move like Catwoman at all times. Not just that you like undulate your spine onto the motorcycles that we can see your ass, right? It's like it's got to be in the hips and you got to roll everything. You know, you got to move like a cat. They have no collarbones. But no one thinks about this shit. I'm sorry. Did I audition for Catwoman and not get it? I don't know. I don't know. I would love to do a gender bend Catwoman. Like Batwoman, Catman. It's 12:37 where I'm at. What time is it for you? It's 10:37. I'm in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. So you're what mid? What that'd be like Montana down to Texas ish. That strip, is that right? I'm always curious where people are, but I don't want people to dox themselves in the chat. Informatory says you can wear a hot Victorian lace top and black eyeliner with pearl studs. You're clearly into pearls. Informatory. A little bit of a double entendre there. Illinois. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Elby says, move like a cat and act like you own the whole movie and couldn't give a shit about Nolan or the other actors. Just like a real cat would. Exactly. Knock some shit off the counter, you know? Get destructive. Bite people for no reason. And then immediately cuddle up to them. Again, just give me a chance. Give me a chance. I'll wear the fake titties, okay? I'll shave the face, please. That's all I'm saying. You guys crack me up. Hey, do you have any moderators? I don't. I'm torn between like, because I like the vibe. The vibe of the stream and the channel is that it's very low moderation. You know, I respond to everything. I read everybody's stuff. No mods, please. See, and that's like, it's hard. Like when we have a big streams, like the first Andrew Tate stream I did. Oh my God, huge. I couldn't keep up. And like, I could see where mods might have been good in that scenario. But, you know, a lot of like my whole personality, who I am, I'm very bohemian. I'm very like, you know, I don't want to set a schedule. I want to just pop up live, you know, randomly. I want, even though I'm sort of on a schedule now, but you know what I mean? It's like, I want to just let it flow and I want to be adaptable and I want to like improv off of the trolls. You know, I can't write jokes really, unless you love the latest thing I did. But it's like, you know, my thing is the raw, authentic interaction. You know, where I get you real close. I just want to be a mod to be one because I have no clue what they get to do. Well, and that's another reason I haven't made anyone a mod is because I don't really know what they can do. I don't know actually a whole lot about YouTube or like I've never made a donation to anybody. I've given people hearts once. I don't know, like I don't know how to edit my comments. Like I have no idea how anything works. And I kind of don't want to learn everything. You know, I should, but I just like it's so not in my, you know, I just it's a whole thing. You know, I want to be creating and word vomiting. I want to be doing that. But some people have warned me like mods can like, well, the things that I wouldn't want mods to do would be to ban people for like talking shit about me, for example, right? Like I only really ban for being racist and spamming, like hate speech, and bots. That's really it. Um, or I've banned like one person, I think, because they were attacking someone else in the chat. I don't want people fighting each other. Um, all of the hate should be focused towards me, and then I can bounce it back directly to the trolls. So, you know, I want the real ones, to enjoy their time here. So I don't know. I like the stream of consciousness. It's so much easier, you know. Is it Cage or Kage? Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Good, good. I have a bunch of ideas for like just random commentary, but the first one, oh, Kage, nice. Inuyashi. I didn't watch Inuyasha. Um, there are just a bunch of animes I never had the time to get into. LB says the trolls seem to literally convert once they realize that the creator doesn't give a shit. Well, yes, a lot of times, and sometimes like they just don't. They only have, and I say this a lot, so I'm sorry for the regulars, but they only have like one thing, and then when there's a retort, they weren't expecting it. Like they weren't expecting a response. They weren't expecting to be challenged, and when it doesn't like completely destroy somebody. But that's the thing is like the trolls. It's a custom anime character. Ooh, custom. Um, the thing about the trolls is that they don't understand that they blast their insecurities at maximum volume when they do this shit. Because the first thing out of their brain is like, how do I upset this person? Call him small. I don't give a shit about being called small. They do. But then they have no retort, and then they just like call you names or get racist. And then eventually you learn it's just like, okay, you got me. They're easy to get. Well, and sometimes I'll wear my karate gi and my black belt just because it really pisses people off. They go, it's fake, blah blah blah. But they all talk about like how superior they are, and it's like, dude, you're telling on yourself. And the reason that these guys aren't getting laid is because they talk about they're training and practicing for male conversations and male audiences and male gazes. Plus, they're the one who's scrolling on YouTube. Yeah, and they never leave. They always say, I hate this, you suck. But they never leave. And I say, thank you for the engagement. Okay? More comments is more fucking YouTube points or whatever. They don't care. It's not well thought out. You know. A lot of content creators really need the trolls just so they can learn how to handle that bullshit. Well, and I was surprised at like the trolling comes in like three forms. It's like calling me gay, which it's like it's 2026. It's like okay, but it's probably a lot of like fucking tweens and shit that are on. So it's like that's what it's immature, dumb stuff. I could fight you or beat you or you don't look that hot. People that swear they're straight. Um, or just jokes, jokesters. Then that's fine. Um, a lot of the content creators I will see in these live because I watch lives when I'm not streaming. Um, they'll ban left and right anyone that disagrees with them, anyone that calls them ugly or whatever. Ban, ban, ban. I just it's interesting that those people are on social media like that and live if they can't take that kind of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I have 437. And whenever people come at me and the stuff I make, I thank them for the comment, and then they remove it. That's funny. Well, and I don't. They remove the dislike button, which was also engagement. So like people could express their opinion, but it still algorithmically didn't like harm the the creator. And it's like bring that shit back. I want to see how many people dislike because I want to see how many little shitty little basement dweller. But that's not even a good insult because I don't even care. I would love to like have a basement. That'd be dope. There's nothing wrong with that. In 2026, if you live with your parents, you're surviving. You know. Ha, gay. Exactly. Beware. At Kage, that sounds accurate from what I've seen. Yeah. You know. Well, and some of the ones that they remove, it's like it gets like hidden, but it doesn't get deleted, so I can still see it a lot of times. Very funny, and I read those ones out loud whenever I see them. It's it's so funny, and the other thing too is like maybe for these trolls, like getting called out on social media is like a big deal or it would be upsetting, but like I have real fucking problems. I have real ass problems. I'm a grown man and like I have real shit I got to deal with. So like you know, I was being called gay in the workplace when I was working construction as a teenager, okay? So like I've been doing this for so long. It's it's funny. And the ones that scream about, no, dude, you're just so gay. It's like you were the one repeating the word gay over and over and over and over. You need to talk to a therapist about that, right? Because anyway, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's stupid. It's stupid. Okay, we'll do another like 10 minutes, I think, and then I'm gonna probably refeed. Gotta work on the bulk. See, now it's weird I'm reading all these, but it's in the chat, so you can already read it. I didn't hurt my wrist playing with my pecker, okay? It was boxing, frankly. Oh, it feels so nice to get out of the brace. Well, and the forearm doesn't look as big when you cut off the smallest part. Anyway, I just, I can't believe 17. I love this kind of stuff. Well, and that's the thing is like, I know how people talk. You know what I mean? Like, I taught at a karate dojo for years, and like a lot of the higher belt ranks were like teenagers, kind of high school. I, you know, the shit I heard out of their mouths was unbelievable. But, as sensei, you got to kind of keep it very appropriate, right? But, Andrew says, do you like Gabe Lackman? Well, Gabe Lackman. I don't see why not. Gabe Owners, gotten that one before. You know, I don't know. Here's the other thing. Everyone lies about stuff in chat all the time. And I don't even know what to believe. I don't know that Bennett from earlier is a bounty hunter. I don't know that he's not. I don't like to assume. I don't know. See, if I could just not let my wrist go. See, I'm getting better at it. But normally I don't activate muscles unless I need them. So like, see if I let it go. Okay, so it's working. So I'm trying to develop stiffness so that I don't go past like here. Because once I go past here, then the bone spur gets into the tendon. LB says, could there be a correlation between a lull in trolling and the explosive diarrhea outbreak? Could be. But here's what I'm thinking. If I'm having explosive diarrhea, that's exactly when I want to be hateful anonymously. And I'm definitely on my phone. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be there for, well, if it's explosive, maybe not that long. Beware the spam says, I'm a black belt butt stuffing. Interesting. I haven't heard of that style. Sounds pretty effective. Informator, I'm just glad you stopped hurting yourself. Please take care of yourself. Well, and the other thing too is not throwing roundhouse kicks and, well, and punches and all of that stuff. Not moving explosively is what I need to be doing. I can't move explosively anymore. It's just not, it's bad for me, you know? So I've slowed down. My walking speed has slowed down significantly, but it feels good, and I'm enjoying because the bulk is sort of just like a soft sort of goal because people like it, and it's a kind of training that I can do very safely. It's very good for me. I feel good, um, very healthy without blasting my back, and then I can't, walk right for. Well, I was just doing some boxing on the heavy bag. I pinched something in my neck, and it took like 2 months to go away. And so it's like I can't afford that shit anymore. I'm just too old. I'm too well, not too old. I'm too like injured. Xavier says, "Bomb G." I'm gonna count that as a vote. We haven't had a vote in a while, Xavier. So, and I know what you mean. All right. Ooh, that lat looks thick. See, it's the lighting is so good. Avoid those wonky Conor McGregor roundhouse kicks. Well, I don't need to. He'll just injure himself on the way. Paco says, my grandma used to always tell me it's all fun and games till somebody's dog gets shot. I don't like that. You don't hurt a puppy. You don't do that. Boom G. Okay, so that's a Tate. Six. 1586. We will not break 1600 tonight, but tomorrow maybe I'll start wearing the sunglasses and we'll try and push it over. Did I miss one? No. I appreciate that informatory that you just want me to feel good. Timothy says, if all your power comes from the core, then butt style would be effective. It would. Well, go straight up the pelvic floor, attack the body from the inside. More like power bottom G. See, but he's inconsistent with how thick the accent is across the different vowels. It drives me crazy. It sounds like he's faking it. Kage says, I picked up 200 pounds worth of sandbags off the floor and I messed up my back. That would do it. And I used to do shit like that, but that's the problem is like, it's good to train unconventional things so that you're better at it, but it's in those weird positions that you get hurt. And then it's like, well, okay, how often do I have to really lift 200 pounds in a bag? Hopefully not that often, Kage. All right. Paco says, my 92-year-old grandma said you're sexy. Tell your grandma what's up. What's up, grandma? Does grandma like a little shave and a haircut? 2 bits. The tater nater. That's right, Joe. Adult Caillou. Okay. But did you vote Tate earlier? I don't remember. I don't think so. I'm going to count it. I'm being generous with the votes. We only have a few minutes left tonight, so let's count the Caillou vote. Okay, we'll put it here. Caillou won. A lot of single, only two. This is the only one that's gotten more than one vote. You know, minus. He sprained the knee doing a line before the fight. Yeah. Well, and okay. Here's the other thing. A lot of people were saying that his camp probably they had to know he was injured. He knew he was injured going into the fight. A lot of the betting odds were on Conor. I'd want to see their trade histories. Helby says, my back got fucked up the day after they shut CERN down. Keep that damn thing turned off. Well, wouldn't you want it turned on if your back was good while it was, right? If turning it off was what triggered the back. Maybe you need those particles zipping through that part of your back. They're load-bearing structural particles. You would look better oiled up, no Diddy. Thank you, local neighbor. No Diddy is what the like evolution of no homo, but it's like 10 orders of magnitude greater. Bro, make sure you see yourself eating that car. It's great. I searched for it briefly over here. I couldn't find it. So if you have like a title that I can find it with, because I don't think it'll let you do links in chat. FV says, do you have a cat? I'm asking everyone on live to show me a cat if they have one. I don't. I would show you one if I had one. So I appreciate that. I don't want to keep you in your search because that's very important. Turbo says, oh my fucking God, he's still live streaming. That's true. That's true. I'm still here. Paco says, these old ladies want to oil you up in Diddy's jail cell. The old ladies want to oil me up in Diddy's jail cell. The old ladies want this. You know, I'm going to need to see the said granny, okay? Local neighbor says, when he started streaming, he didn't have any chest hair. It's been that long. Yeah. Jumanji rules in the stream. Wade says, Timu Andrew Tate. Okay. I've said the exact phrase Timu Andrew Tate so many times. I can feel the literal muscle memory. Oh my God. Like I could probably say it 10 times fast very easily. It's just so. No, keep that damn demon portal machine turned off. Well, have you considered those of us that might want to, hear the demons out? I'm just saying we haven't heard them out yet. Maybe they have a good deal. I think that was low Diddy, not no Diddy. It was a non-zero amount of Diddy. You wouldn't let Diddy oil you up for a record deal? Oh, I probably would for a record deal. Well, and a lot of it was like Diddy was just like watching or something. Very strange. I mean, look, people are into stuff, that's fine, but in his case, it was very abusive, so it's not. Thoughts on Bigfoot? Well, as his son, I feel like, is this just to get me to do a foot splay? Because that's how you get it. Hello, Andrew Tate Jr. Thank you, Pally. Hey, babe, are you in here? I'm here midnight. What's up? How you doing, hon? All right. Yes, Midnight. Ooh. We got some couples in the chat. They walk amongst us. That's true. Kyle, I invited Midnight to your stream. Well, good. Hi, Midnight. How are you? You've missed a lot of the crazy stuff. What do we? Let's see. What should I catch Midnight up on? Can you do an Andrew Tate dance? I'm good, and how are you? I'm doing pretty good. We had some trolls earlier. We handled them dutifully. So, you know, it was good. Okay, Andrew Tate dance. I've only seen him do the one dance. And as a professional, it hurts me to do this. But I'll do it for you. Kage brought his +1. That's right. RSVP'd for the lobster, right? The buttery lobster. Okay, the Andrew Tate dance is something like this, right? It's like, right? Something like this? Because he can't fucking dance, because he can't move. Okay, he can't fight, he can't box. In sparring, he's throwing like single shots. Leaves his non-existent chin out there. Drives me fucking bonkers, man. I'm sorry, Midnight, I'm sorry. Informatory says, Kyle, what are we going to do? We can't physically be with you. That's okay. That's okay, because if everyone was physically with me, I would be torn apart like it was World War Z. Okay? And I don't want that. I want to be available for you guys. We should do a giveaway for the 2,000th person to get a 2 liter. You get a 2 liter of Diet Pepsi. LB says, local, have you heard the theory that Bigfoots, or big feet, nice, are trying to protect people from being abducted from parks? Hold on. The big feet are protecting people from being abducted from the parks. Okay, who's abducting? Aliens? But then, wouldn't there be more, like, close encounters with Bigfoot? Because it's always like at a distance, right? They just see him kind of through the trees. It's never like Bigfoot ran through the forest carrying me and then, you know, like tossed me out of the, you know, beyond the tree line. I don't know that. Local neighbor says you can be inside him spiritually. Oh, definitely. Yeah. And whatever, I say this on some of the more pervier chats, but it's like, whatever you're doing on the other side of that screen, that is completely up to you. Kage says, yeah, it's not very often that streams actually catch my attention, get me to watch, and this is one of the few that actually got my attention. Thank you. Bigfoot is an ally to mankind. No problem, says Midnight. Well, thank you. Okay, Paco. Paco says, news just came out. Epstein raised Diddy with opera. What do you mean with opera? I like opera. To be a high-level Hollywood executive demon that blackmails new stars into assassins that take out celebs that don't follow the narrative. I just feel like there are probably already people that take out celebs that don't follow the narrative, that don't need the extra Diddy or Epstein, you know? I think it's a lot less complicated than that. Midnight says, I just said root beer. At this hour? You animal. LB says, lots of big feet sightings / encounters here in Ohio. Oh, Ohio, eh? That's more Fargo. Alex Jones was right about the frogs and the elites. Well, look, the frogs turning gay, listen, okay? I I've apo- I've apologized for the rainbow frog spell so many times already. So many times, okay? I'm sorry, okay? Frankly, the frogs love it. So, not that anyone asked the frogs except for me, but, you know, I thought I was doing them a service. Listen, here's the other thing. The king of the frogs, the gayest of them all, um, he asked me for one wish to become a human man. So I granted him that wish and made that large gay frog into Alex Jones. You've heard it here, okay? I'm sorry to break it this way, but that's my spell work, okay? I didn't expect it to last this long, frankly. I thought he was gonna change back. See, the thing, if the frogs stop being gay, they change back, right? So Alex has not stopped being gay, so he will not change back. Oprah. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, that's funny. Elby says, those poor gay frogs, they didn't deserve that. No. They were just trying to drop some flies, you know what I mean? John Holmes says, my doctor says I have an oral fixation. I think it's because I was sucking his cock. Well, that's a very strong piece of evidence. Conclusive? I don't know. But it was part of the discovery, so we will use it during the proceedings. Local neighbor says, it's Ohio. It's probably an addict wandering the parks, not Bigfoot. Well, as long as they're protecting people from getting abducted. But hold on, why do you need to necessarily be protected from getting abducted? What if a certain, let's just say, as a broad hypothetical, a bald, shirtless streamer was curious about being abducted. Right, look, yeah, they're going to run some tests, sure, okay? They're going to stick some stuff up your butt, I don't know what the readings are down there. I don't know why it's so important. Maybe it's like their dog scent technology, But what I do know is the only way I'm getting cool alien implants is by getting abducted, okay? So any aliens in the chat, vampires, werewolves, okay? Fey creatures, I'm interested. Kage says, if you think about it, me and Midnight are in the future compared to you. That's true. That you are. Please tell me my future. Can you tell me the winning lottery numbers? Kage says frogs. Yeah, Alex Jones said there was this theory that they're putting the CIA developed a drug that turns people gay, and they dumped it into the water supply, and then the frogs got gay. I don't know exactly what making soldiers gay would do. Like, I think the insinuation is that they'd be so gay that they couldn't just stop kissing each other and they'd just stop fighting, right? I don't know. It's stupid. There was a lot of stupid stuff going on in the CIA and otherwise, a lot of drugs. So the addicts are that big and healthy. Yeah. If I know anything about addicts, it's that they're enormous. You the top bulldog. I sub to you, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully you like the content. I've got a sort of smattering of things in the long form section. A lot of it's just having fun, being weird. I appreciate it. Os. Midnight says, I'm a demon. Does that count for being rare? Yeah. And if you are a demon, I'm interested in a deal, okay? If you're looking for like possession, you know, as long as I get partial custody of the body, I think I'm pretty flexible. I'm really looking for like an immortality sort of deal. So soul is definitely up for grabs. Can you do nunchuck? B Baker, please. So take your soul. Well, unless you wanted something else, but I'm sorry for assuming that you wanted my soul. I mean, I've lived, I don't know, 100,000 lifetimes already. So, I mean, it's got to be a pretty meaty one. Oops, upside down. Upside down. Boy, you turn me. Bam. That's my favorite one. You can get a lot of tension and then bam, shoot it straight out, right? Let's see. Here's the actual nunchuck kata that you learn. 2, 3. 1 over the head. 2 to the side. Here. You turn around, and I'll do that this way. 1. Overhead. I'm trying not to smash anything. 2. Want to do a bunch of other stuff. Down. Turn. Do this here to the front. 1 over the head. Here. Strike with the top. Boom. Block down. Jump. Over the head, big thing, ki, another stab. But the flashy stuff is way more fun. You could easily be on the cast of What We Do in the Shadows. LB, that's a dream of mine. Are you kidding me? I would love that shit. Be the strange. I would love to run around on all fours, you know, crawl on shit. And that show stayed funny the whole fucking time. Oh my god. It's hard to pick a favorite. I mean, they were each so good. Nandor was like very funny. I think his bits were my favorite just because he's like, I don't know, not as smart as the other ones. It's funny. Are you circumcised? Mr. Palad? I mean, I can't tell you that. Paco says, my 18-year-old son just came home from college and introduced us to his 37-year-old fiance. She has 7 kids by 7 different baby daddies. She's 6'1", 26 pounds, and very loud. Any advice to my son in his first year? Yeah, that's some sort of cursed creature. Okay, 6'1", 26 pounds. Is that how much a ghost weighs? What's the fastest you can use the nunchucks? Thank you. That's ninja. The fastest, it's hard to tell, especially with my wrist. This is my dominant hand. But, because I'll still hit myself. Oh, shit, like that, right? See, I struck instead of rolling. Usually that's what happens. You roll it across, right? When you don't strike your arm, you roll it to absorb the impact. Anyway, these are also wood, so they're heavy. I can go a little bit faster with the foam ones. Problem is the chain's so long, it's okay, let's okay. I guess that fast. That's how fast I can do it. You want any other weapons? The energy vampire was clever. Oh my, it was so clever. And he did such a great job. He's like getting all these corporate jobs and stuff. So funny. He discovers like chat rooms and he can like steal energy from like remotely. It's so funny. Can you do a sword? Kind of. Sword is one of the only things I haven't trained in. My sensei did not train people in the sword, unfortunately. I think he just wanted one thing for himself. But, you know, I've been known to get a little funky with the saber. Okay. See, now I'm doing nunchucks, so I'm like... I would probably use, Form 5, which is Count Dooku, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Darth Bane. Okay? It's about overwhelming your opponent with power. Blam, blam. See, like that. Blam. See, LB? Oops. Unpredictable in so many ways. Unpredictable. Out of water. It's about that time. Do 10 push-ups. Ugh. I've worked out. This is like I'm at the end of my. I can't do 10 push-ups, and here's why, because I'll show you one push-up. Okay. This is the cadence, and I'm gonna do it probably from my knees because this is the cadence of one push-up. Okay, and give me a break. Okay, I'm old. All right. So one push-up looks like this. That's one. So doing 10 of those is like too much, too hard. I'm too much of a baby, okay? Oh, you missed the outfit. Not only does it get warm, I start moving around, and I like to flex for the camera, of course, but we started the stream. This is the outfit for the lightsaber. Right? Look at how large this hood is. Look. All right? Okay, that's good for me. Thank you, Midnight. You'll have to catch me on a workout stream when I'm doing more. I usually do dips more than push-ups too. I get on the rings sometimes, so let me bring it up to my level for a moment. Unforgettable. Beautiful udders. Thank you. Thank you. Jungle Juice Lover. Okay, let's do a final tally of the Who Do I Look Like board. Andrew Tate, 1588, not bad. Clint Powell, Marshmallow. Carl Pilkington, that's a new one. Daalism, that's also a new one. Caillou, we've gotten probably 20 sometimes. Murr is in the 40s or 60s, I think. Thin Diesel. Flex Luthor. Okay, we'll add it to the list. Pitbull, Bald Goku, Flex Luthor. So good. Okay. Unforgettable. Andrew Tate for sure. Okay. And everyone gets a vote midnight every stream. But you only get one. I know, I look like Andrew Tate. I know. Okay, Flex Luthor. We'll put here. Okay. On the board. Hey, if I post an edited photo of you, would you check it out? Of course I would. Of course. I think you'd like it. Of course, yeah, totally. That'd be great. I'd appreciate it. I don't know how to make things like that. You know, I barely know how to make these YouTube videos, so. Can I draw you? Yes, Midnight, of course. Do you want a pose of some kind? I mean, what are we talking about, you know? Assassin's Creed shit, or I don't know. I don't know, something like... All right, the sidekick that people didn't like. Kage, I'm really good at editing photos. Yes, pose. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a couple. All right. So. Puff out the lats a little bit. Get a little wide. Okay. We'll do let's do a little body study. Oh. Unforgettable. Let's see. I could do a. Okay. Trying to get everything in frame. If you think it's time to fucking roll. You can't even see the feet that I'm doing. You know, I'm doing my fucking, you know, coupe, passe, right? Get a little Spanish with it. Something like that. Flex for me. I need better lat lighting. This is a decent one. Let's get a little. Yeah. See, this is a good trap angle for me, but only because I'm. You're natural. Very telegenic. Nice. Thank you. I like that. Well, call the people at What we do in the shadows. I'll fly around, you know. I've worn a fucking stage harness where they lift you up and shit. Okay, got it. Nice. All right, I got all the photos. I'll post them when I'm done, and I'll tag you in it. Os, domo arigatou. Thank you. I appreciate that. あなたはとても上手ですよ. Built like Bruce Lee in his prime. Well, I think I'm heavier than he is, and he was way leaner. But I used to have pretty quick hands, but you know, I can't go, if I go fast, I'll throw my neck out. Me too. Thank you, Midnight. I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you stopping by in the chat. I appreciate the subs. And, you know, if you have any requests, suggestions for things you want to see, you gotta let me know. Okay? Oh, Dennis. Hello, Mad King Kyle. I'm just about to sign off, Dennis. I'll give you a little. Did I lose the V line? Not really, but you can't see with the. Anyway. Do a little this. How are you, Dennis? How's your, well, now it's Tuesday. Shoot. I've never had a large, well, I've had large chest before, but it's always overshadowed by my arms. Sorry I'm late, I was working. I understand. I know the game too well, honestly. All too well. I didn't even turn on the, I had all sorts of stuff ready. It's just the way it went, you know? I'm going to start a VTubing channel on this one. Nice. I've been very curious about how that works. I mean, there are a bunch of popular ones, so I think it's a good way to still do all of the performance stuff, but still have that layer of, you know, people won't call you as many names like they do in this chat. So that's cool. What are you gonna do as a VTuber? Streaming or commentary? I don't follow any VTubers, I don't think. Not sure yet. Well, you know, just make some stuff, you know, see what sticks. I've tried so many different things. You know, well, follow me, then you will. I'll have to do that. I'll write down your, what you call it. Nightfall 666. Nice, hell yeah. Okay. You'll be the first VTuber that I follow. Oh God, I'm gonna be in good shape, unlike you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hi, Caleb. Yo, that Hint Water commercial is wild. Woman in the commercial is hot. I haven't seen the commercials. I just stumbled upon it one day and fake Tate. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You think you're so clever? Fake Tate. Good. Good. Why would I want to be real Tate? That's awful. Thank you for boosting the numbers, getting us a little bit closer to 1,600 tonight. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm back, homie. And your front. They're both here. Okay, so here's the totals for the night. Thin Diesel, Goku. Real Johnny Sins. Ooh, real Johnny's not even Sensei Johnny Sins. Wow. Damn, Dennis. Thank you. Pure Johnny, huh? Okay, let's put him down here. I'll give you a little something for your trouble. Okay. Johnny Sins. I gotta say it like Mortal Kombat. Johnny Sins. Finish him. Here's Johnny. Good movie. No Name, Mr. Clean. You already voted. Caleb, you voted with Andrew Tate. That is your vote. It is too late. All right, everyone. It's time for me to bulk up. I will probably be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing. I never do. But if I don't see you then, maybe we'll see you for a workout stream later this week. I'll probably try and get online this weekend as well. So I want to be here for you guys. Oops. Don't go, man. Damn it. I'm sorry. Dennis says, good night. Thank you. Good night. See you whenever. Thank you. I'll be there. I appreciate that. And, you know, I've toyed with maybe announcing when I'm going live, but I want to get to the point where it's like most nights. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I appreciate all of you, okay? I love you. And remember your training, and I'll see you on the next stream, okay? Night, man. See you later. Great meeting you. Thank you, Kage. It was great meeting you, too. Rest your back. Be careful with those sandbags. All right, everyone. I got everyone? Okay. Okay. Oh, we got one more. Don't cry yourself to sleep. I will. Well, you don't cry yourself. Well, unless you need to cry yourself to sleep. Sometimes you need that, you know? Do what you got to do. Sleep's important, okay? All right. Mwah. Good night, everybody.